Welcome to Prime versus Prime, football fans. Sit down, strap in, and turn the volume up, because the gridiron judge is in session. Today, we are settling a supreme battle of two criminally underrated, powerhouse ball carriers who spent their primes running through brick walls. We are tossing career compilation stats directly into the trash. We don't care about longevity, and we are throwing Pro Bowls straight into the garbage disposal. We all know those are nothing but fan-voted popularity contests. We are looking strictly at the absolute 4-year consecutive apex of FredTaylor and Dillon to determine who was the ultimate force of nature at their peak. The peak, windows identified for FredTaylor, 2002 to 2005. After battling the fragile Fred narrative early in his career, Taylor shook off the injury bug and locked in his most durable, sustained stretch of elite production as the focal point of the Jacksonville Jaguars offense. Dillon, 1999 to 2002. Before he went to New England to get a ring, clock-killing Corey was an absolute Iron Man in Cincinnati, putting together 4 consecutive seasons of pure, unadulterated workhorse dominance. The tale of the tape. Let's look at the cold, hard numbers generated during these exact 4-year peak windows. Taylor on the left, Dillon on the right. To truly appreciate these numbers, you have to remember the era. This was the turn of the millennium, the physical, phone booth era of the NFL before the 2004 tie law rule changes opened up the passing game. Defensive coordinators routinely stacked 8 or 9 defenders in the box because cornerbacks were allowed to legally maul wide receivers downfield. Running room was scarce, and every yard was earned in blood. Corey played in more games and found the end zone more often than Fred. Neither player had much going on in the postseason because their teams weren't always great. Neither player captured a first-team All-Pro or an MVP during these windows, meaning this judgment hangs entirely on statistical supremacy and iconic, high-stakes moments. Look at the environment both men operated in. FredTaylor was playing in a stable Jacksonville ecosystem with solid quarterback play from Mark Brunell and Byron Leftwich, alongside a should-be Hall of Fame wideout in Jimmy Smith to stretch the field. Dillon, meanwhile, was trapped in football purgatory. From 1999 to 2002, the Cincinnati Bengals were a dysfunctional train wreck, cycling through Akili Smith, Scott Mitchell, and John Kitna. Opposing defenses didn't just game plan for Dillon, he was the only person they looked at on film. Every single defensive front he faced was dialed in to stop number 28. While Taylor's peak was defined by remarkable consistency and smooth, elegant versatility out of the backfield, Dillon provided the most iconic moment of the debate. On October 22, 2000, against the Denver Broncos, Dillon rushed for 278 yards, breaking Walter Payton's single-game NFL rushing record. What makes this legendary? Bengals quarterback Akili Smith completed just 2 passes for 34 yards that entire game. The Broncos knew Dillon was getting the ball every single play, and he still destroyed them. The winner, Dillon. Here is the closing argument, and it is ironclad. Dillon did more with significantly less. Taylor was the more fluid, beautiful runner to watch, but peak Dillon was a localized natural disaster. To average 4.3 yards per carry and rack up over 5,200 rushing yards on teams where the passing game was legally dead is one of the greatest individual achievements in modern football history. Case closed. Dillon takes the crown. Let the comments light up.